Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're looking at example 3. It says two lines are parallel if angles formed by the transversal on each line are equal. In each situation, determine if the set of lines are parallel. Justify your answers. Alright, so we're just trying to determine if these two are parallel. So in our justification. So I just went up and I looked at my rules, and it says for alternate interior angles, which these are 62 and 62, interior angles opposite sides transversal that are adjacent to different parallel lines. Alternate angle equals, so since 62 degrees equals 60 degrees, lines are parallel. Let's look at the second situation, 75 and 105. Alright? So there's not one of the terminology or justification here, so we've got to do two steps. So the first one is transverse angles, so angles on the opposite side. So if I look at that, that means that this angle right here, directly opposite of 75, that means that they're equal. So the next, what we would say is, and also another justification is that the angle here and here both add up to 180, and these are called co-interior angles. So we're going to go get the co-interior angles, all right, which are right here, co-interior angles. So I can just grab that. Co-interior angles are equal, right? And transverse angles are equal. So I don't need to write the whole thing down. So the first thing is transverse angles are equal and co-interior angles are equal, right? So that means that 75 degrees. So since 75 degrees plus 105 is equal to 180 degrees. Cool. The lines are parallel. Right? And again, two justifications are necessary, right? Okay? The next one, these are corresponding angles. So we say that corresponding angles are equal because those two angles are corresponding angles. So since (41 degrees) we say is not equal to, so that's like an equal sign with a line, so it's not equal to 39 degrees, the lines are not parallel. Right? So these two lines, these line angles have to be equal because the corresponding angles are equal. So since they're not equal, the lines are not equal as well. Right? So that's your justification there. Okay? And the next one is co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. Since 101 plus 79 degrees is equal to 180, the lines are parallel. The lines are parallel. All right. So we just had the one scenario where they were not. The rest were good. Okay. So we'll head to the next example. Angle properties in linear equations. All right. So in example 4 it says each situation use angle properties to create an equation and determine the value of x. Assume the lines are parallel. So we're assuming these two lines are parallel. That's transversal. These two have a relationship. These are called alternate exterior angles, and alternate exterior angles are equal. So since alternate exterior angles are equal, then we can say these two expressions are equal. So we can say 3x plus 10 is equal to 6x minus 14. And then we just solve for x, because that's what I wanted. Didn't want to know the angle, just want to know what x is equal to. So I'll take the 3x over to here by subtracting 3x from both sides. Subtract 3x from both sides. Clean that up. And we do that. Oh, and we do that. 3x's are gone. 6x subtract 3x is 3x. And then what we want to do is get rid of the 14. So we add 14 to both sides. Add 14. Add 14. So negative 14 plus 14 is gone. 10 plus 14 is 24. So x is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. 3 divide, and that leaves us with x equal to 8. And I can just put the sides there. Okay? And it didn't ask for the angle. If we wanted for the angle, we just fill them in. We can double check them, which is nice to make sure this is correct, which is great. Alright, let's do that. Let's double check to see if we're right. So if I put x in here, 3 times x is 24. 24 plus 10 is 34 degrees. Put 8 in here. 6 times 8 is 48. 48 subtract 14 is again 34 degrees. So we know it is correct. Again, so many are parallel. The next one. Next we have co-interior angles, and since co-interior angles add up to 180, we can take these two angles and add them up to 180. Alright, so we have 9x plus 32 is equal, plus 11x plus 8, and that is equal to 180 degrees. You can leave the degree similar for now because we're just solving for x. Alright. And now we'll combine like terms. The 9x and 11x come together and give you 20x. The 8 and 32 come together and give us 40. I'll subtract the 40 from both sides. Subtract 40 from both sides. And we subtract 40 from both sides. So it cleans up. And 40 subtract 40 is gone. Leaving 20x on the left-hand side. 180 subtract 40 is 140. Now you want to take that, divide both sides by 20, divide both sides by 20, and then we're left with x equal to 14 divided by 20, which is 7. And we can verify that these two have to add up to 180. So I get 7 times 9 is 63. 63 plus 32 is 95. And I can put 7 in here for x. 7 times 11 is 77 plus 8 is 85. 85 plus 95 is indeed 180. And there's our check. So in the next scenario, we have alternate interior angles are equal. So we set the two angles equal to one another. Then we solve. I'll take the 4x to both sides. So I subtract 4x from both sides. Subtract 4x from both sides. Clean it up. 4x subtract 4x is gone, leaves you with 23. 7x subtract 4x is 3x. Subtract the 14 from both sides. Subtract 14. Subtract 14. Clean it up. And I guess 14 subtract 14 is gone, leaves you with 3x. 23 subtract 14 is 9. Divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. And I guess, x equal to 3. And we can confirm that this is correct. By plugging them in. Put 3 in here. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 14 is 35. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 23 is 35. So they are indeed equal. In the next one, we know that these two angles here would add up to 180. So these two angles are equal. So therefore, that 3x plus 20 would be equal to 7x plus 30, and that would equal 180. So we clean this up, combine like terms. 7x and 3x is 10x. 20 plus 30 is 50. Subtract the 50 from both sides. Subtract 50 from both sides. That would give me 10x. 50 subtract 50 is gone. 180 subtract 50 is 130. Divide both sides by 10. Divide both sides by 10. Divide both sides by 10. And we get x is equal to 13. Alright? We can double check that these all add up to 180. 3 times 13 is 39, plus 50 is, plus 20 is 59. 7 times 13 is 91. 91 plus 30 is 121. 121 plus 59 would equal 180, and we're good to go. That's it for this video. In the next video, what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll look at example 5, and we'll go from there. I hope everybody enjoyed the videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon.